And today, Americans will be watching what the Fed does with interest rates, which will have big impacts on home, car buyers, people using their credit cards this holiday shopping season. NewsNation's Alicia Nieves, she's on Wall Street tracking this one for us. So, Alicia, good morning. It appears likely we're headed for another rate cut. What do you believe?
Yeah, good morning, Kelly. A lot of eyes on this. Everyone from Wall Street here to Main Street really focused on this, as it could have consequences for markets here, but also for the wallets of many Americans, potentially saving them hundreds to thousands of dollars. Right now, probability is sitting pretty high, almost at 90%, that we do get a rate cut later on today from the Fed when they announce that at 2 o'clock. That rate cut going to be about 25 basis points if we get it. That's nearly 1/4%, or that's 1/4%. But while economists and market analysts are expecting it to happen, they don't expect that it's going to be a unanimous decision. Some of the Federal Open Market Committee, or FOMC, will likely be against slashing rates because of the fear that it's going to have inflation spike, or at least keep inflation sticky like it's been for the last couple of years. But again, more expected to push for this cut because of the labor market and the cool down that we have seen over the last couple of months. This could help boost that or reignite that market. In terms of deciding or understanding who will be right here, that's hard in terms of which pillar is more important, because we do not have a lot of the key government data that we typically have a result of the government shutdown. Most notably, that October and November jobs report, we don't have that. And that is typically a major factor in deciding whether we get a rate cut.
I think this is one of the reasons that the Federal Reserve is having more disagreement within its ranks than it has in the past. We don't have as much data as we want to understand what the economy has been doing over the last few months.
Yeah, and so that decision again comes down right around 2 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be watching for that. We're going to hear the Fed talk, the Fed Chair Jerome Powell talk at 2:30. But also a lot of eyes going to be on what something's called the dot plot. That dot plot going to give a forecast of what inflation is going to look like over the next year, the labor market, and most notably where the FOMC sees rates over the next year. That could be an indication on whether we get another rate cut or more rate cuts in 2026, Kelly.
Yeah, this is all set to be big news today, Alicia. So what does this decision mean for the average American consumer?
Yeah, a few things that it could mean. First, let me reiterate, it's not 100% guaranteed, right, that we get this rate cut. There's still about a 10% probability that we don't get that. If that happens, we don't get a rate cut, we could really see a major pullback here on Wall Street. Stock market's kind of selling off. That'll immediately affect 401ks, even people invested in the bond market. If we do, though, get that rate cut, again, that's a higher probability, 90%, you can expect that interest rates will start to come down for, people out there looking for a car loan, anyone with credit card debt, their APR, that will come down. Even home equity lines of credit, that'll come down. It's going to be, again, not significant, 25 basis points or 1/4%, but for someone with a home equity line of credit, depending on how much they have on that line, it could save them $1,000 or more throughout the year. If it's credit card debt or even an auto loan, likely going to save them hundreds of dollars over the course of that loan. So it all kind of adds up. Again, a lot of eyes on this. We'll get that decision right at 2 p.m. And obviously deliver that to everyone when we get it. So it could be pretty significant for the average American, Kelly.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.